This conference will now be recorded.
I just want to give introduction about myself. My name is Ram Boyapati. I have around 10 years of experience in IT industry, and I have been working for the technologies of SQL Server, MSBI, Power BI, and Azure Data Engineering. So these are all my core technologies what I have been working under, having these 10 years of experience. So 6+ years of experience in IT trainings and freelancing and project supports. So we are offering training, placement, and job support, like freelancing as well. So these are all the services we are providing since from 6 years from Hyderabad location. So today the main agenda what we are going to discuss is Azure Data Engineering course. So I can say simply the core technologies of SQL Server, MSBI, Power BI, Azure Data Engineering, or these are interrelated means yes, it's a replacement for Azure Data Engineering is a, I can say in future it's a replacement for these two, because the MSBI what we are using earlier days, it's a on-premises. The same services what you have on on-premises MSBI, currently it is cloud. So what is a on-premises and what is a cloud? What is a on-premises and what is a cloud environment? So for example, if you want to implement a project and all the setup you are going to keep inside your local organization in your own servers and in your own data centers, that is on premises. So for example, I need a SQL server. So where you are going to install your SQL server? In my local PC, I am going to install a SQL server. That means it's on premises. The same SQL server I need, but I don't want to install on my computer, that I am going to purchase from other computers. If someone's computer I want to access through the internet to access the SQL server, whatever is installed in others' computer. Others' computers means whose computer it is, and who is giving access to you, and who is providing the service to you. That is managing by Microsoft Azure. So Microsoft Azure managing all the servers and services in the backend data centers. The backend data centers, Microsoft is managing all the services and servers, nothing but a data center. So from that data center, we are going to access whatever the services we require. Whatever the services we require through this data center, we are going to access by using the internet. So what is the meaning of a cloud computing is accessing some others computers or the services available through the internet browser is called cloud computing. On-premises means a physical data center or the physical servers is managed in your own space in your premises, that is called on-premises. What is the disadvantage of this on-premises and cloud computing? The disadvantage of this on-premises is, so what you need to do, let's say for example, the SQL server what I'm going to install on my computer, you require a infrastructure. The infrastructure means you need a, if you want to start a company, you need some a physical space. You need some a physical space over here as well. With that physical space, you need to manage the network, security, and as many things, CPUs, operating systems, processors, all these things is required. And on the top of the platform, you need to install the SQL server. To arrange these many things, there is some initial capital investment is required. Am I right? Need initial capital investment. You need to purchase all these things. you need to purchase all these things. Am I right? And also need initial capital investment. That is one aspect. And the second thing is, for example, whatever the setup and infrastructure I'm going to set up here, this project is just a 3 months project. After 3 months, what you are going to do? There is no use of these things, right? Just for 3 months you need. And the third thing is, whatever the infrastructure you have set up, you need to manage this one. You need to manage this setup. You need to manage this setup over here. So again, you need to spend some amount to the managing of this all infrastructure. That is the one headache process. Then there is a IT management team is required to manage all those things. So to overcome all these issues, what we need to do? The cloud computing is overriding and overcoming all these issues. How? You don't need to put any capital investment. The Azure or the Microsoft, the cloud computing, whoever is providing this, they will take care about all this infrastructure, and whatever the service you want, just go and purchase that service and pay the amount only for that particular service. How long you want? 3 months. What service you want? SQL Server. What is the price of the SQL Server and how long you are using? Just pay as you go. Means you don't need to worry about how to manage the SQL Server, how to manage the infrastructure of the platform operating systems and networking or security, all those things. Whoever is offering the service, they will take care about all those things. Your focus is only on the development, that's all. And you will purchase very simply whatever the SQL Server you want with a single click, and you can use this one. Perfect. So you don't need to pay anything initially. Per monthly basis or hourly basis, on what basis you are, let's say for example I'm using SQL Server just 2 hours. Yes, you can pay just 2 hours. Just for 2 hours project, why are you going to set up this much of the infrastructure? A simple example, I want to eat a biryani. Does that means are you going to construct a restaurant? No, definitely. What you will do? Someone is managing the restaurant and servicing a food. You will go to the restaurant, you will order a food, and how much time you are spending, what is the biryani type you are eating, then you will pay for that one and you will bring it out. You will pay for that one and you will bring it out. That's all. So similarly, if you want to set up a project in your on-premises, you are going to set up a big infrastructure building and power, and you required a lot of things here: CPU, network, hardwares, many things, softwares. So that is something you are constructing a restaurant for just eating one biryani. You are setting up a lot of infrastructure just for 2 hours project. Why? Just simply go over here. Simply go over here and purchase whatever the service you want. Everything they will take care. Your focus is only on developing what do you want on the SQL Server. That's all. And you will pay just how much time you are using. You don't need to pay any initial capital investment as well. That is the advantage of the cloud computing. Let's say for example, sometimes in your organizations, what will happen if you want to change the operating system? Earlier I was using Windows operating system. Now I want to use the Linux. Just imagine how much time it will take in your organizations. You need approvals from the top level management, and the IT admin team needs to come. They have to run Windows operating system in place, Linux they have to install. It will take around 1 week. But when you are coming to the cloud computing, within seconds of the time you can change your operating system. Within seconds. See how speed it is. So this is also you can overcome. So overall, when you are looking on this cloud computing, definitely it makes your software life cycle projects more faster comparing to the on-premises. It is reducing the cost of the organizations. It is reducing the management headaches, and it is overcoming the issues of it is making more faster the development, and it is making speed of your infrastructure setup. Any question over here? The cloud computing and on-premises. One second, guys. Minute.
Hello.
All right. So this
Hello.
is
Hi, Ram.
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, there are some cases or in company basically in which on-premises and cloud both are combined together. For
Yeah.
some specific service, they use on-premise. For some specific, they use cloud.
Exactly. Right. I will explain that topic. So what will happen here? That
Okay.
is nothing but a deployment mode of your projects. So some organizations, what they will do, they will completely managing instead of using this cloud computing provided by Microsoft Azure or AWS or GCP in their organizations, they will set up their own data center. Let's say, for example, this is a TCS company. TCS company having mute. TCS company having so many applications there. Sir, working. So please take care about muting of yourself. Okay. So it is working in multiple locations of the TCS company. What the TCS is wants to do, they want to maintain their own cloud computing. So this is Bangalore location. This is Hyderabad location. This is another location. So in these multiple locations, what we are trying to do, the TCS is going to manage one cloud inside their organization, one cloud computing. They will put one data center over here, and everything managed by your TCS company only. So from all the regions, this region and this region and this region, people will access this one. So this is under the control of the Microsoft. So this is called private cloud. Instead of using the services and the cloud computing provided by other vendors, the organizations, they are managing their own data centers and cloud. Let's say, for example, from Hyderabad location, TCS people want a SQL server. The SQL server service is managing and installing on a particular data center cloud computing managing by TCS company. That is called private. And coming to cloud computing of public clouds. What is a public cloud? Public cloud means like your public cloud means like your Microsoft Azure and AWS and Google Cloud provider. Why we are calling these people are the public clouds? The reason because these people are the public clouds. Anyone can use the services from this Microsoft Azure. This is Azure, AWS, and GCP. Azure, AWS, and GCP, Google Cloud providers. So have an opportunity for everyone. If they want to implement the projects, they can directly go to the Azure and they can purchase. Similarly, AWS and GCP. There is no restriction. There is no restriction to only particular organizations can able to purchase and use the services. Anyone, a supermarket.
But hello,
Any
hi,
questions,
hi
please
Ram.
ask at
But
the
if we
ending.
purchase, if we
Any questions, please ask at the ending. I will give you 5 minutes time to ask the questions. Okay, just note down your questions. So the Azure, AWS, GCP, whatever the public cloud environments, anyone can go and purchase the services from the public cloud. That is the reason everyone having the accessibility to purchase. That is the reason we are calling these are the public cloud environments. Public cloud. So some organizations, what they will do when they are trying to implement the project, few of the services they want to use their own organization, few of the services they want to purchase from the Microsoft Azure. So managing a project by using some projects from the private cloud, some services from the public cloud is called hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud means some services from the private right. I'm sorry. So there was some network issue. Okay, no worries. So some of the services from a project, for the project, they want to use the, if you are not putting in mute, I will disconnect from the meeting, definitely. Okay, all right, thank you. So when they are trying to implement a project, some services, whichever is cheaper to manage, they will use from their data center cloud computing. Some of the services, whichever they are feeling less cost and more manageable, then they will use from the public clouds. So Microsoft Azure is one of the cloud offering service from the Microsoft, and AWS is from the Amazon, GCP is from the Google. So these are the three top leading cloud providers currently. You can use, let's say for example, I need SQL Server from here, and I need some storage uh, drive over here. So I will use these two things from the one from the Azure and another from my own private cloud. That is called hybrid cloud. So there are three different ways a deployment of your cloud will be, your projects will happen. Some services from my own organization. In my organization, I will maintain a own. Similarly, you have a supermarkets outside, right? Anyone can go and purchase. A canteen only specific to particular university or college or army canteens. I think many of people us know army canteens. those canteens only accessible to the people who are working in the canteens. Similarly, private cloud means that is also one kind of data center cloud environment. Only people related to that particular organization, they will access the services. Public clouds means anyone can access, and whatever the services they want, they can. So some services from cloud, some services from this, then that is called public, private, hybrid. This is called public cloud. So public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. These are all the different kind of services. Yeah. Now tell me the question. What is the question?
For public services, can we customize also the services, or these are fixed? There are no changes on public services.
Come again.
Uh, for example, you told that there is a private cloud and public cloud. For
Okay.
the public cloud, if we buy some service, can we customize according to project?
Customization means no. The customization in the sense, yes, you can. How much configuration you want to take, what is the version you want to take, what is the edition you want to take. Let's say, for example, SQL Server you can take. So what is the version edition
Okay.
you want to take? Yes, you can. You have that kind of choice. And how much size, the configuration setup you can do.
Okay. Another thing, basically, what is the core difference between GCP, AWS, and Azure data services? For example, all are providing data engineering. So, what are the main differences between these?
See, the differences point of view, they have their own customized service. Let's say, for example, if you are going to the Reliance Fresh, if you are going to the Heritage Fresh, or if you are
Okay.
going to the Walmart. So what
Mhm.
is the difference between those three?
Okay.
The same differences.
Okay. Brand
Both,
difference. Right.
yeah,
Okay.
all the three people are trying to give and trying to sell their services. Okay. So let's say, for
Mhm.
example, Microsoft having
Right.
SQL Server. So similar kind of service, AWS managing Redshift, something like that. Okay. The ultimate goal is they want to sell their products, services. So the services we can divide into three parts. What are those three? ES, PS, CS. What do you mean by ES? Infrastructure as a service. What is a PS? Platform as a service. Software as a service. When you are going to the supermarket, they are organizing groceries, vegetables, cosmetics, whatever. So this is how these cloud services also are categorized into three different categories. Are categorized into three different infrastructure related, like your hard disk, a memory, and networking, security, virtual machines, whatever. These are all coming under the infrastructure. And platform related, like your operating system and the SQL Server. SQL Server is not a software; it's a platform to develop a project. Software means, what do you mean by softwares? Can anyone tell one software?
Salesforce.
Software means Salesforce. You are going to develop something for the client, am I right?
Okay. Right.
A software means nothing to develop. You are just using. For example,
Gmail.
yeah. So Gmail is one cloud SaaS application. SaaS means software as a service. What you are doing? You are going to the Google Chrome, okay, internet, www.gmail.com. Yes, that is a cloud. You are going to access the service provided by the Google. What service you are accessing? Gmail. Are you going to develop anything over there? No. You're just using already the developed software, Gmail, to send the mails, to see the mails, whatever. That is called SaaS applications. Currently, this Microsoft Azure, AWS, GCPs are not providing the much SaaS application. You know Office 365? How many of you know? www.office365.com. Office365.com is basically a cloud SaaS application from the Microsoft. So what the Microsoft is doing, Microsoft is separating the SaaS applications through www.office365. If you log into the office365.com, there you can see the Word, Excel, and Outlook, Drive, many things in one place. Those are already developed softwares. You can just use to upload your files, videos, audios, images, Google Photos, all will be stored somewhere. Where it will store? Daily you are uploading your photos to Google Photos, right? Where those photos are uploading? Where these are storing? Somewhere Microsoft is managing Google is managing a data center. They have their own physical servers. There your data is going to store over there. So these cloud vendors we are calling Microsoft Azure. What is Azure? Azure is a brand name. Reliance Fresh. It's a brand for the supermarkets by Reliance. Heritage is a brand by Future Mart. More. It's a brand from the Tata. This is how they are branding their name with a Azure. They are just selling the softwares. Infrastructure related, platform related, whatever. Simply in the high level terminology, you can say softwares only or services. They are selling, you are purchasing. You are going to www.flipkart.com. What the Flipkart it is doing? Through the internet, selling the products. Where is the products located? Products are located somewhere physically. You are ordering the service, they are delivering to your home. Here also, you are going to www.azure.com. Inside that azure.com, you can have multiple services. All the services are going to sell over here. So, right, coming to the Azure, what is Microsoft Azure and what is Microsoft Data Engineer? Microsoft Azure contains so many services, 200 plus services available. In this Microsoft Azure 200 services, are we going to learn 200 services? Definitely no. When you are coming to the software, are you going to learn all the courses, .NET, Java, SQL, Salesforce? No, right? Similarly, in Microsoft Azure also, only the services related to your profile and your interest, those we need to learn. That is the reason we are dividing this course into 4 different parts. One is Microsoft Azure Data Engineering, Microsoft Azure DevOps Developer, Microsoft Azure Admin, Microsoft Azure Developer. So we are categorizing into 4 different areas of the Microsoft Azure. The people when they want to learn Microsoft Azure, they want to learn the Microsoft Azure, what they are doing, they are trying to first identify in which area they want to learn. Azure, this is a data engineer. This is a Azure developer. This is a Azure DevOps developer. This is data engineer, developer, DevOps. And what is the fourth one? Admin. Okay. So out of these 4, we are going to learn data engineering. Developer means mostly the people who are having the background about the apps development, Java, .NET. Those people will prefer this one. DevOps is something like managing of the projects and deployments and all those things will be taken care. It's a kind of another kind of administrative activity. And admin is completely security and creating of the services. All those things will be taken care by the admin. A data engineer having a background about completely data managing and data processing kind of thing. So nowadays, a data scientist, anyone should have a data. The data to be present to the customers like reports, the data needs to be reformed and the data needs to be make ready for your business as per the business requirement. So that will be taken care of by the data engineer. The data engineer, what he will do inside the cloud environment, he is going to load the data, processing the data, and finally storing the data and managing of the data. So completely about the data. Data engineer is going to clean the data, making available the data for the reporting purpose. So there are several services available related to data engineer, and he is very good demand in the market currently. Very good demand in the market currently. Plenty of openings. Available for this data engineering. The main agenda of this is main service is Azure Data Factory, ADF. ADF is the primary thing we are going to cover in this training. It's a kind of ETL tool inside the cloud environment. There is no reporting inside this Azure Data Engineering. To learn the reporting, then you have to learn Power BI. Azure Data Engineering is going to cover completely backend data managing and data processing and data loadings. To design any kind of reports and all those things, you have to use Power BI as a reporting tool. So with the combination of Power BI and Power BI and Azure Data Engineer have very good market. Of course, you can alone Azure Data Engineer if you want to try for the jobs, yes. And if you have one data engineering tool as well as a reporting tool, then your profile is a perfect profile. Since from last 6 months, huge calls for this Azure Data Engineering. Mainly in this course, we are going to cover about the ADF, Azure Data Factory. I will share the course content as well, and Data Lake, Data Bricks, Azure Analysis Services, Azure SQL, Azure Synapse DW, Azure Storages, Azure Migration, Azure Cosmos, Azure HD Insight. These are the major services. Out of these, the main important thing is Data Factory. Once you are completing this course, definitely 100% chances to get the job, no doubt. That's all your effort. Every day we are getting 4 to 5 calls and schedules also.
Ram, to learn the Azure data engineering, is it necessary to have the Microsoft technology background, or any from other background also can learn this
Okay,
data
so
engineering?
the besides to learn this course is basic SQL. If you have a T-SQL also, well and good. So in this course, what I am offering, whoever is learning whoever is enrolling for this Azure Data Engineering, I am giving free SQL T-SQL recorded videos. Whatever we have teach earlier days, those videos previous batch videos we are giving offer. And we are offering Azure Data Engineer plus Power BI combination as well. If anybody wants to enroll for these two also, they can enroll. Or if they want to enroll only Azure Data Engineering, yes. If they want to enroll only for Power BI also. Power BI we are going to start from tomorrow. Azure Data Engineer also we are going to start from day after tomorrow. I will announce and I will update you. Whoever is pinging on my WhatsApp number, those people will get the update. So this is my WhatsApp number. Still the people, whoever is not pinged on the WhatsApp, please ping me on the WhatsApp to get the updates. Whoever is joined late, if anybody missing, please ping me on my WhatsApp number.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Tom. What is the difference between data lake and a factory?
Data lake and factory. Data factory is a ETL tool. Data lake is a
That's fine.
storage repository system, like your Hadoop big data.
Okay. Can we call it as a data warehouse? No.
No.
Okay.
In broader term, data warehouse concept is different. Data warehousing like RDBMS, yes, that is also one data warehousing. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. What's the duration of this course?
This will take 40 hours.
40 hours.
Every day 1 hour session. I will let you know the timings. Come again.
What you will be covering under database?
It's a SQL only, right? SQL server.
Just want to know, like, Azure Solution Architect, it will come under.
See, solution architect means if you are going to work on the data warehouse, this data related projects, you can give a solution. You can work like a solution architect related to the data warehousing projects. If you are going to work for the any app development or any other kind of projects, that is a different thing. So we are going to cover the area only this one and some part of DevOps, some part of the admin activities related to these particular things. We are not giving the overview of everything of the Azure because it is difficult to cover all the services.
Ram, resume and interview questions.
Yeah, at the time of we are discussing about a particular topic, I will give you the attendance as well.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello, sir. In case of any classes we can miss, na, we can see in access videos, right? In Azure classes
Yeah.
also, data engineering classes.
Yeah. Okay, all right, guys. Any questions you can contact me on my WhatsApp number personally. I will answer to your questions as well, and I will update you the next session regular class when we can start. If anybody started pinging on WhatsApp, you just ping me on WhatsApp. You have my WhatsApp number. Thank you. Bye bye.